Hey guys, so it's been a long while since I've done a favorites video, probably a couple months now. It's actually been a while since I've stepped in front of the camera. So I am ready and I'm back in action. I'm ready to show you my favorites that I've had for this month and the past few months. So let's go ahead and dive right in. The first item I wanted to talk to you about is a new wet brush that I purchased. Yes, wet brush has been around for a while. I've had one before, but this one is a new one. It's a different one. It is called the Epic Professional Wet Brush. So this is a little bit bigger than the old wet brush was. The old wet brush is still available, but this one's a little bigger. It's a little bit nicer of a handle, firmer handle. They say it's more cushioning as well. I just like it because it's bigger. I like it because it's a wet brush. I have really long hair, and so when it gets wet, it's really hard to brush through. So any wet brush is my friend, but I've kind of like used the old one up for a few years, and it's kind of, I needed a new one because it just needed to be replaced. So I got this one, and I love it. I really love the handle. It's really nice, especially if you don't have long hair. You don't really understand how important the handle is, but when you are brushing through wet hair, it gets stuck sometimes. It's just more difficult, and so having a good, firm, sturdy handle is always a good thing. So I have been loving this Epic wet brush the past few months. I got a new product. This is not new necessarily, but this is by Kenra, and this is the Platinum line, and this is their Boosting Spray Foam Volumizing Styling Spray. This is to be put on wet hair, and you can put on basically the roots as well as all over. I basically just concentrate on my roots, but it says Boosting Spray Foam. It's not really a foam. I think the idea is that it gives you kind of the volume that a foam would give you, but within a spray. So the top is just like a spray nozzle, and I just kind of spray it onto sectioned parts, and I find that it really does help give me a lot of volume, and that volume is maintained for a while. I do find that it does give my hair a little bit more of like a little bit of product buildup sometimes, but the volume with this lasts for a few more days than without using it. So I definitely I'll take the product buildup if it means that I'll have more volumized hair for a lot longer. So I've been loving this stuff. And now, kind of in the hair realm, but not really at all, I have an It's a 10 product, which is very well known for all their hair products, but this is actually not a hair product. This is a hand cream, Miracle Intensive Hand Cream. I had to read this a couple times just to make ssure that it was a hand cream and it was not a hair product, because I've never heard of It's a 10 coming up with anything that was not hair related, and it definitely is a hand cream. And it smells so good. It smells kind of like a hair product would smell, not really like a hand product. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. It just smells like, it kind of smells like their products do. When you put the cream on, it does have a little bit of a slip to it, but it really does absorb into your skin really quickly. And after about a minute or so, you can't really feel any of the slip anymore. You can just feel your soft hands. So I like that because I don't really have a lot of time to have greasy hands, so I just like that I can put it on, it smells good, and it'll give my hands a little bit of a softer texture without making it feel greasy. So I'm going to talk about my favorite nail polish this month, and it is by Nails Inc., and it is Baker Street. I have been loving this for years. I always leave it alone for a while, then I come back to it. Every single time I put this on, people who I don't know stop me in the streets, stop me where I'm at. They like compliment me on the color, they ask me what it is, just because it's just a strong blue, but it's like a flattering strong blue. And it catches your eye, it looks nice on. I like that it obviously appeals to so many people. So if you are looking for kind of like a more out there color, but one that you think will work really well for you, try Baker Street by Nails Inc., because it's really, really a beautiful color. I'll go into skincare. So I'm going to start off with a cleanser I've been using for the past few months, and this is by Peter Thomas Roth, and it is the 24 karat gold Pure Luxury Cleansing Butter. I have always been a fan of cleansing balms, so the idea of a cleansing butter kind of struck my interest. And it's not exactly a cleansing balm, it is more of a butter type of texture, and this is what it looks like. I've used it quite a bit, and it's still maybe a little more than halfway there. I got it back in December, so I've been using it for a few months now. It has a very faint smell, nothing too fragrant, nothing too bad. It also has, let's see, what does it say? It says it has pure 24 karat, it's got chamomile butter and honey and turmeric. It just has things in here that will really help hydrate your skin and also help give your skin a little bit more of a glow. What I tend to do is I use this a little bit more at nighttime, and I take a little bit of it, rub it in my hands, and then just literally rub it all over my face. I just kind of massage it in, and I will then take 2 cotton pads and wipe off everything, and it takes off makeup like a dream. It just like literally melts it off like butter. It just melts it off. And then with whatever is left over, because I can never get all of it off with the cotton pads, I will wash my face, and it ends up being a little bit more, it doesn't really get sudsy, but it does kind of like react with water, the cleanser does, and it kind of makes it a little bit more of a creamy texture, and then I wash the rest off. So it really helps me take off all my makeup from the day, and then just helps my skin feel really soft and cleansed and just really highly moisturized. However, I would never just leave it alone without moisturizing my skin, so I have gotten a new product right at the beginning of this month, and it is a brand new release from Gino. And Gino is a brand that you can only get in salons and spas around the country. And this is their newest product that they just came out with. It's called the Cream H Summum, and this is the most amazing moisturizer I have ever used. I kind of just used it thinking that it would be a nice like moisturizer. I was told just to use it at nighttime just because it is for a little bit more mature skins, but I wanted to try it out anyways. So I've been using it at nighttime, and I will tell you, this stuff is heaven. Like, my skin has felt so much better. The texture of my skin has felt so much better. The texture is not anything I would have complained about beforehand, but I have noticed a huge difference. My skin is softer. It just like, it's just, I don't know, it just looks more beautiful without makeup on. So I absolutely give full credit to this product, and I just would recommend it to anyone. It also has, I have to note, it has an immune complex in it, which I'm not going to describe very well, but basically your Langerhans cells, which are your kind of immune cells in your skin, it helps boost them and strengthen them. So basically it helps your skin fight off free radicals much better. It helps it fight against bacteria, impurities, all this stuff so much better. So it can help on so many levels because it basically is improving the immune system of your skin. So definitely check this out. It is a bit pricey, but it's definitely going to make your skin a lot better. So I've got 2 products to talk about, and the first one is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This stuff, it is so good. It is so, so good. I also got the little puff that comes with it, and I use it sometimes if I want more of a matte look, I'll use it with a puff, but if I want a little bit more just kind of a light set, I'll just use it with a brush. It makes my skin look so beautiful and so flawless. And I like that I can kind of make it heavier like of a setting powder or a little bit lighter setting powder, but either way it doesn't look like it's caked on, and it does make my makeup last all day. I've been very, very impressed with this and very happy with it. So if you've been kind of on the fence on whether or not to get this, I would definitely recommend trying it out. And my last product to talk about is the very famous Mary Lou Manizer highlighter. I got this a long time ago, and I just recently repurchased it, and this stuff is amazing. It's so good. It's just a beautiful highlighter. I have it on my cheekbones right now, and it just adds like this subtle highlight that it has no glitter in it. It doesn't like look blatantly obvious and in your face. It just gives you like a beautiful natural-ish glow. And I can't say enough about this. If you're looking for a highlighter that would not be so blatant in your face, check this out. It is beautiful. So that wraps up my February favorites, or my past couple month favorites, and I thank you guys so much for watching. If you do have any questions about anything I shared today, put them in the comment bar below and I'll get to those as soon as I can. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.